Hey guys, my name is Ethan, this is Carberra. Welcome to a little update video. Today we're just going to talk about stuff that is going on with the channel, stuff that is happening on the channel in the future, where we're at, stuff like that. So the first thing I want to mention is, if you haven't already heard, I've got a new microphone. Patrons have known about my plans to get a new microphone for quite a while, because this is where I was going to spend the first of the Patreon money. And I've spent it now. It was a whole £65. It's not the most expensive thing in the world, but it's certainly a lot better than the mic that I was using. And it's a lot better at getting rid of the computer fan noise in the background. It's not perfect, but it's certainly a lot better. And my voice is certainly a lot clearer than it was, which is always a bonus. Plus, it's on a boom arm, so I can put my hands anywhere and I can type, and it's great. It's very convenient. I absolutely love it so far, and I'm very happy I got it. Essentially, the logic behind it was that I had the computer to record at 1080p 60, so I had the video, and I had the editing software in the form of DaVinci Resolve to be able to edit something good together. So it was just the audio element that was missing. The PlayStation iMic I was using before wasn't terrible. It wasn't a really awful mic. It sufficed for quite some time, but it was the one thing that I still need to improve. And now that I have this, I kind of have a full setup, more or less, at least for something like this. Hopefully the difference is noticeable, and hopefully all future videos and series sound fantastic. With that in mind, the next thing I'd like to talk about is upcoming content and series. I don't want to spend a huge amount of time on it, because if you go to plans.carberra.xyz, not forgetting the HTTPS of course, then you'll get to this little document that I made. People on my Discord server already know about this, but it's essentially it's a little spreadsheet that I made in Google Sheets that has two sheets in it. The first one is just random videos, so request videos and stuff, as well as other videos in the How It's Done series, or videos that don't fit into any existing series, along with schedules and priorities and all sorts. So if you want to go and see what requests are there or what videos I'm planning to do, you can go look at that. The second sheet has all the upcoming series plans in it. So the series plans are a bit more vague, obviously, because it depends on when other series are completed. But the next series, well, obviously the Discord.py music series is done, at least in terms of recording. I think by the time this goes up, there will still be one or two more left, maybe just one, I'm not sure. But the series is effectively done at this point. It's right at the end at the very least. So the next series I want to do is a How to Python series, which is going to start off with the Python basics, and then it's going to move into the Python intermediates at some stage. They might take the form of two separate series. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see about that one. But essentially, what this series is, well, it's essentially what it says on tin. It's a How to Python. It's the Python basics. We get a lot of people in the support server, and this isn't meant in a derogatory fashion or whatever, because everyone has to start somewhere. But we get a lot of people that don't know the Python basics and are trying to build their Twitch bots or Discord bots, and it's just not working out. And we get a lot of the same questions about some very simple things, and we always tell them to go and learn Python, but they're all external sources. I thought, well, it might be more encouraging if there was an in-house source to do all this stuff. So they can come from the Twitch and the Discord's series. We would direct them to my basic series, and it'd be the same person, so there's an element of relatability. Plus, not gonna lie, it would probably be good for the views. It would probably do quite well, even if it is quite saturated. Programming stuff tends to do fairly well, even if it is saturated, which is it's a bit of an anomaly in the YouTube field, but that tends to be how it is. So yeah, I think that would definitely be really useful for people who are both new to Python and, well, people who have come in the support server and been like, I don't know what this means, can you help me? And it's something really simple. It'd just be another thing to redirect people to. There are a few other series that are planned. I'm not going to go into details about them in this video, because you can just look them up in that document. They include stuff like an updated Twitch bot series and some other stuff that I don't remember off the top of my head, which is why I write all this stuff down. But yeah, again, plans.carberra.xyz if you want to go look at that document. The next thing I want to talk about is more community-oriented stuff. So I do want to do more stuff that involves the community. So the first thing is a continuation of the streams. a lot of people really liked the Discord to play music planning streams. There were a lot of people that were in the streams, a lot of people engaging, and there were a lot of people that were watching the VODs even quite a while after the actual stream had happened, which I was quite surprised at how popular they actually were. I knew they would do fairly well because a lot of people were excited for them, but I don't know, a lot of people liked them more than expected, so I'm going to keep doing them. The next thing that I want to stream really is more like a pie game game development thing. Anyone that's been around for a while will know that that was originally going to be a video series, but I've kind of backtracked on that because there are a lot of video series that I want to do first, a lot of video series that I feel are more important, and I can't really plan the How to Python series on stream, mainly because I want 100% of my concentration on the actual planning and the coding to make sure I definitely get it right. Because, you know, with the Discord bot series, there's a little bit of room for error. If you mess something up, then oops, oh well. As long as you don't do it too many times, you can get away with it. With something like the absolute fundamentals of a language, you can't really get away with making any mistakes. So I want to make sure I definitely plan it properly. So I'm not going to be doing streams on that. Plus, it would be boring as hell to watch that because it's not really streamable. So in the meantime, between series, I'm going to be doing a pie game game development stream series. And we're going to see if this new model that I have in my head of how stuff could work is actually feasible, or whether or not I'm just crap at development, which is probably going to be the case. But I think that'll be fun, because a lot of people are excited about that. It's just awkward, because again, I want to do other video series, but I don't want to abandon that. So, this is a good compromise. Another thing I'm doing now are programming challenges. So there's one going on at the moment. This video has kind of come out a bit late for anyone to get involved in it, unfortunately. If you can get in there before September the 19th, then have fun. But it's the 16th as I record this. It'll probably be the 18th as it goes up, actually, so you probably won't have time. I did want to get this update video out earlier, but it just didn't happen, really. So these programming challenges are something that I'm going to run in the Discord. I'm not really going to talk about them on YouTube at all, but I'm going to be putting them in the Discord. It's just going to be fun stuff, dumb stuff, not really anything too hard, I don't think. And it's just going to be a way to get the community involved and stuff, because community involvement is cool. The whole reason that I like Carberra for what it is because the community is there, and it's quite big. Well, for the size of the YouTube channel is anyway. The Discord server is very big and very active, which is really cool. And it's not just the numbers; it's the number of people that are active specifically, which is really cool. And I wanna involve these people more and get more stuff going on. So the programming challenges are one thing. I've been trying to think up of other ways. I know I have the guest showcases as well. No one's taking me up on that yet, which is fine. I mean, it's only if people want it, but if no one does, then no one does. But in terms of actual community involvement, I'm still trying to think up ideas. So if anyone does have any cool ideas about stuff that I can do with the community, then let me know in the comments or in the feedback channel on Discord, because it'd be cool to do some other stuff. And I don't know, maybe like live coding sessions. Well, I suppose that's the live streams, but specifically live tutorial sessions where members can it's less, it's sort of like support, but voice support, I guess. Just have this huge voice support session. That might be a thing that happens. I kind of thought that up on the fly, to be fair, but that could work. We'll see. But yeah, just more community involvement stuff. If I think of anything, then I'll let you know in the Discord. But yeah, it'd be cool to do some more stuff. And the final thing I want to talk about is university. Obviously, I'm going back to university soon. Term starts on the 12th of October. And I don't know how that's going to affect the channel. I haven't really run the channel at any sort of level while I've been at uni. I mean, I ran the channel way before the lockdown happened, but it didn't really get popular until the lockdown, so I haven't had to do this community stuff and then university at the same time, at least to anywhere near this degree. So it's going to be interesting to see how it works out. I don't want to say for sure that I'm not going to be around as much, because I don't know if that will be the case. With any luck, that won't be, and nothing will seem different. I'll be in the Discord, I'll be on the channel, and I'll be able to focus on my studies too. But ultimately, with uni also comes a social life. So I have my friends. Obviously, we're seeing each other safely, but I've been seeing a lot of my friends, and it's been really cool, and I want to keep that going. And I obviously need to prioritize university, and I want to keep the channel as active as possible. So I want to make sure that I keep getting videos out, because it's cool and it's a way of earning money which is useful for a student. But there is certainly demand there, so I don't want to let people down, regardless of whether people are paying or not. Like, that's not the point. The point is that people want the videos. And although I do have ideas of videos that aren't going to do as well, like obviously I do want to do stuff that's in demand, stuff that I want to do specifically. So yeah, I want to keep that going. So if there are any changes, it will probably be how active I am in the Discord. But again, I'm not really sure. I don't want to say anything for certain right now, because we're still a month away from that. And maybe I'll get into a routine that allows me to do everything at once. We'll see, but I really can't guarantee that I'm going to be around as much, and I can't guarantee that the channel is going to be active as much. But if everything goes according to plan, everything works, then it should be fine. It should be okay. Hopefully it will be okay. But I always do want to be transparent, so I wanted to mention that while I was here, just so everything's in one place. And yeah, that's everything I wanted to say. Hopefully that covers me until at least 2021. Hopefully I don't have to make another one of these update videos. If I do have any urgent updates, I'll probably go to Discord, so make sure you join that for stuff like that. You can do that using the link in the description, and you can also follow me on socials and stuff like Twitter and Facebook. I'm not particularly active on those because the community is in the Discord, but if people do want me to become more active on Twitter and Facebook and stuff, they will. But they're mainly just being used for video alerts and stuff. So if you do want to follow those, then go for it. If you don't, you don't have to, obviously. If you like the video, then say hello down below. If you really liked it, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads. And if you really, really liked it, or you really, really like the channel, consider supporting me on Patreon. Of course, you don't have to, but a really cool thing of you to do. With that in mind, I would like to thank my super patrons, Darky and Jaxtar. And I will see you probably Monday, I think, because I think I'm gonna put this out on Saturday, so I'll see you on Monday for the final episode of the Discord.pub music series, filmed using the old microphone. So that's gonna sound a bit crap. I do apologise for that, but everything else will be on this fancy new one. So yeah, I'll see you for that.